So we're given this 3 by 3 matrix, negative 1 down below 0, down below 2, 3 down below 2, down below 6, negative 1 down below negative 3, and down below negative 9. Then they asked us to find the determinant of this 3 by 3 by expanding about minors, by minors about the first column. And to me, the way I say that is just expand about the first column. So I'll do a little dotted balloon around the first column here. And we have to remember that each one of these positions have a positive or negative sign assigned to it. And the thing to remember is that the first upper left corner position is a positive. Now, if I had to outline the signs that are assigned to each of the positions, I could actually think about it over here. We've got a plus down below, a minus down below a plus, and the next column is a negative down below a positive, down below a negative, and the last column is a positive down below negative, down below positive. All right, now you don't have to actually write that every time you do a problem, but I just want you to understand those are the signs that are associated with each of those individual positions. And instead of memorizing them all, just remember that the upper left corner is positive and everybody else just alternates. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our solution. Expanding around the first column, we start with the number negative 1. It has a positive assigned to that position, so the invisible positive sign, and then negative 1. Okay, and this is a determinant that we're calculating. Times, okay, so we're going to form our little minor or our little mini determinant that is acquired by crossing out the first column, the first row and the first column, because that's the location of our number negative 1. First row, first column. So when we do that, it leaves 2 down below 6, negative 3 down below negative 9. You see that? Okay, so then the next sign will be, we're going to go down below, we're going to work on this guy right here, the 0. And he comes with that position, it's assigned the negative sign. And now we put the number itself, 0, and then we multiply by the little matrix that's formed, the little determinant, when we block out the row and column that 0 lived in. And that would give us a 3 down below 6 and a negative 1 down below negative 9. Now, I didn't really need to write that because as soon as I put a 0 there, I realized that the 0 is going to be multiplying it. It's going to disappear anyway. So really, if I were doing the work in an exam, I wouldn't bother writing those little entries in the mini determinant. I would just leave them blank and just cross the whole thing out. 0 times anything is 0. Now, moving along to the last position down here, in our expansion column, that position comes with a positive assignment, and then the number itself happens to be a positive 2 times, okay, the little mini determinant formed by crossing out the column and the row that 2 lives in, so it leaves 3 down below 2 and negative 1 down below negative 3. Great, now we're ready to continue. So our determinant, this is our determinant, I'll remind you of that. Our determinant of A is equal to, now watch out, this is negative 1 times, now here is where I like to put a bracket, as I do cross product minus cross product. Okay, 2 times negative 9 is negative 18 minus, because now we're doing the determinant of a 2 by 2. We know how to do determinants of 2 by 2s. Negative 3 times 6 is 18, close parenthesis, close bracket, minus 0, okay, so we don't need to put anything more than 0, then we can move on to positive 2 times bracket, cross product is 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, minus negative 2, parenthesis, bracket. Now we simplify, negative 1 times bracket, negative 18 plus 18, 0. Minus the other 0, plus 2 times, this is negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7. So our determinant is simply equal to negative 14. And we are finished.